Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Season 2 Tag Team Battles. This is round number 2. I heard from many of you that the other night's PvP matches were the best kickoff we've ever had to a tournament. And you guys know me. I love tag team battles. I'm super excited about Faction Wars. And I'm probably going to say that about Faction Wars. Once we get about 3 to 4 matches in, I may say, wow, Faction Wars is the best thing we've ever invented. I'm kind of torn because I see all the effort, all the energy, all the battles, the blood, sweat, tears, all the things that you guys do. And then you win, you lose, and you regroup, and you come back out the next season and play harder than ever. Case in point, I see the Emperor. They just got knocked out of the tournament. Great match. And he's like, you know what? I'm picking up a couple bundles. Me and Hippo, we're going to be super geared for the next round. And I agree with that. I think now, you're going to see, now is the time to jump into the gear. Amy said, I need some leggings. I'm cold. So I guess the sneak peek of the legs got out there. But you guys didn't see the epic version. And there's a brand new stat. And it is just in time for the tournament. And also it is going to be phenomenal for Faction Wars. Somebody in your faction is going to need a pair of these legs. And I'll tell you why in a couple minutes. As we get to this point in the season, the A bracket we put together, we're down to the quarterfinals. There's 8 teams left. We're going to start to eliminate teams tonight. And then we've got 4 teams in Group B. Now, hold tight with Group B because we talked about something the other day that's going to be a big, big deal. I know in the beginning it was like, all right, I'm in Group B. Can I play my way out of it? Whoever wins Group B, I'm going to give that team the opportunity to challenge whoever wins Group A. So just because you're in a separate bracket does not mean that you won't have the chance to throw down the gauntlet and challenge whoever wins the other bracket. Here's an example. We've got Knox Landing and Mystical Storm are both in the Group B bracket because they had to flip-flop based on schedules. So we got Heart and Soul in the Group B bracket. And I heard a rumor that Heart and Soul had a few new pieces of gear that are going to make them a little bit more formidable. So now we got 3 teams. We got Animal and Chuck. You guys know Animal and Chuck play hard. Animal certainly getting some gear as well. So Animal and Chuck could pull off the upset. I saw Joe's challenge in the video. So any one of those 4 teams could come out victorious, and then whoever wins that Group B bracket will get the opportunity to challenge whoever wins the Group A bracket. So this is the biggest, coolest group that we put together. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. As you guys know, tonight's matches, we've seen them before. In fact, last season, we saw Bonnie and Amanda versus Kel and Moonshot. And Kel and Moonshot almost beat them during the season. That was the closest match. In fact, it went down to the final turn. And they were playing on top of that building, if you guys remember. And Kel and Moon had a really good shot of pulling off the upset. Now, Twisted Sisters are undefeated. They are more focused than ever. I got Bonnie's gear updates at 7 a.m. this morning. If you guys want to know what dedication is like, that's dedication when I get a completely laid out spreadsheet of all the glyphs, all the upgrades at 7 a.m. in the morning. That's the heart of a champion right there. That's no joking around. So we'll see. We're going to see if that preparation pays off for B-Dub and Amanda tonight when they take on Kel and Moon. And some people are like, wow, that's what it takes. You want to win it all. You want to step up on that podium and be the number 1 ranked team. You gotta bring it. All right, we also got the second match tonight. One of my favorite teams to watch. I love watching me some Busy Bees. I remember when they were little miniature bumblebees and now they're big bees. I've seen the path of the Busy Bees from when Sheila was watching matches to doing a little bit of solo to really getting her A game, and certainly love to see them compete. And they're playing Trigger and Rocket. Gina's had some trouble with internet. She got it figured out for tonight. So we got Trigger and Rocket versus the Busy Bees. Always a fun match to watch. One team is going to the semifinals. One team is going home. It's the way it goes. I gave Sheila a little inspiration today. I said, Sheila, what would Patrick Mahomes do? And she's like, oh, I didn't, then she got fired up. Because Sheila likes her some Patrick Mahomes. All right. So that's a little bit of the intro. I am not going to play the Will the Bill video. I love me some Will. But there was a 15-second segment in that video that had copyrighted music that we have to clip out. So I can't hype it up with that video tonight. Otherwise, it'll be a copyright issue. We will get it corrected for you guys. It's a 4-minute video. So the good news is in 4 minutes, there was only like a 15-second clip that was a problem. But boy, YouTube doesn't joke around. They will find me. They will find me. They're like, kills. You had 3 I thought, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was me singing Charlie Daniels. When I saw the copyright thing, I'm like, I should have never sang Devil Went Down to Georgia. That must have sounded, like the original. And no, it was actually a clip called The Storm, which was some background music. They're super, super tough with that stuff. I see Deadly Dimes picking up all the bundles. So it is it's 8:52. We got a few people starting to filter in. So let me show you guys where we stand with the brackets. So quick shout out to the master bracket artist. That is me. Putting this together for you guys. It should be a roadmap to see what we got. So you guys saw the other night, Smiling Moons advanced. So tonight, 9 o'clock, we got Twisted Sisters versus Smiling Moons. We do have the Lost Soul Sisters. What's cool about the Lost Soul Sisters and Killer Bees, that was going to be the first match anyway. So when Mystical Storm had to drop down to the other bracket, Lost Soul Sisters got that spot. So great match. And then look at what we got lined up for you guys. I see Kel picking it up. Haven't even seen all the firepower. I love this blind faith, though. Those of you picking up before we even show the bundles. Awesome. So we got Monday night is going to be pretty dang good as well. In fact, Monday night, we'll see what happens tonight, but you could make an argument just by looking at the matchup. Monday night might be the most even, closest, epic Monday night we've ever had. Look at that. We got Will and Ocean Man versus Ron in football. Number 4, number 5 seed. And then we got Deadly Dimes and Tank versus Jim and Julia. So if you can't get excited about next week, and 2 of these teams tonight are going to advance, so next week is going to be some epic PvP. Kel says she wants stuff, but you know what? Before I get to this stuff, let me show you what we got lined up for the second bracket. And I know this has moved around a little bit. The dates have moved around a little bit. The teams have moved around. But as I said, so we've got Monday night, we got Knox Landing, Amy and Villar versus Nixie and Julie J. And as I said, Nixie and Julie J are much better geared now than they were at the end of the season. And then we got Chuck and Animal with a big match versus Dahlstrom and Mist. 2 winners of that will face off on Monday, July 20th, which is Championship Monday. And then we'll see the two teams. So Moonshot, I want stuff, and I'm going to say, as you guys are lucky that Mir is taking Mir out tonight, let's go, championship for Mir. Now, I personally would have liked the seedings to be a little bit different. I would have liked Mir to be, over in one of the other brackets, and then, because there are a lot of Mir teams in here, right? So it would have been nice if some of the factions were split up a little bit more instead of matching up early on, but the seedings are what the seedings are. But regardless, I'm sure Moonshot and Kel are going to bring everything they got tonight. Because you guys got a chance to make history. I want to say again, Bonnie has never been beaten. The closest matches that B-Dub has ever had, Trigger almost beat her like the second solo match ever. They were playing, and I remember, Trigger, maybe you remember this, there's like a little pool in the ground, and there was a shark in the pool, and I think you were playing Fangarang at the time. I got a pretty good memory with some of these. And Trigger almost had Bonnie beat. Bonnie pulled out the win. And then probably the next closest, I would say, is Rocket and Trigger playing them last year. Gina and Angel almost pulled off the upset. So they've had some close matches. But close doesn't beat. I mean, it takes a lot to win at this level for this long. So somebody eventually may take them down, but I think Bonnie and Amanda see that as more of a challenge. The more you guys come after them, the more they try to keep you at bay. So we'll see if Kel and Moonshot can make history tonight. Got a chance to shock the world tonight, Moonshot. Kel, bring everything you got. Speaking of B-Dub, I see B-Dub in the house picking up a 2-pack for Twisted Sister. All right, now that several people have bought in the blind, let me show you what we got in store. Sheila Beasley picking up as well. So here it is. So even if you're not playing tonight, I'm going to tell you why these bundles are good for tonight, they're good for next week, and they're good for a week and a half from now, 2 weeks from now when we start Faction War. So here you go. These are the biggest grenade bundles we've ever done. And they are the strongest grenade bundles we've ever done. So I'll start. I see Jim Stone in the house. See you, Jim. All right, so let's start out at the top real quick. Look, Elixir, Anger Elixir, Fizzle Bombs. These are all big, big tournament plays. Bionic Wild Card. I know you guys need wild cards. I'm putting it in the $10 bundle up top. Res and Restore and Blue. So just that top bundle alone, 5 items and 5 phenomenal items. A wild card, Blue. I mean, that's legit right there. Then let's get to the gold bundle. Check out this gold bundle. Look at all these things that come in 2s. 2 mustard bombs, 2 wheel sickles, 1 grog, 4 mirror magic, 4 arc sparks, 4 old yellers. I've got more requests this week. Now that people figured out I can throw faction grenades at the other faction and do extra damage, I want more of these things. I got more messages this week, people wanting more Mirror Magic, more Arc Sparks, more Sly Flies, and more Vox because you guys have been using a ton of them. So just in that gold bundle over there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16 items, not including the grog, that you can throw or you can detonate. So that's like 14 grenades. Then if you pick up the gold and the red or all of them, you do get a bonus pet revive. So let's go to the red bundle. Red bundle, you got the PvP gem in there. Certainly you guys need that. But then after the PvP gem, look at the grenades. 2 flames, 2 love boats, 4 TS10s, 4 Sly Flies, 4 Vox Box. That's 16 more grenades right there. So I think overall we got like 40-something grenades in this bundle tonight. Then if you pick up red and blue, you get a Bionic Wild Card again, a second Bionic Wild Card. And then look at the third bundle. 2 blue sparks, 2 aquas, 2 blue bombs, 2 hybrids, 2 leech, elixir stout, fury 4 potion, PvP gem, and 2 frost. So again, a lot of bonus grenades. And for every bundle you pick up, you get a Cosmos. So if you pick up all 4, that's 4 Cosmos. I've seen a couple people. Anthony picked up 2 bundles. Bonnie picked up 2 bundles. That's 8 Cosmos. Anthony might be leading the Cosmos race right now. And last and certainly not least, and if all of those grenades are not reason to pick up these bundles, look at this piece of gear. Well, first of all, you get Mac. Mac's pretty amazing. Then you get Jackson, who we rolled out last week. Jackson was so good, I wanted you guys to have another chance at getting him or have 2 of him. He's an AP1 pet, 10% damage, and he hangs around, so he's going to hit you every single turn until you kill him. And yes, this is, I know Kel probably cheated and sent the regular battle legs out, but this is the epic one. So what do the epic legs do? They are AP1. In itself, the AP1 is amazing. It gives you 1 extra armor pin, but it also is the first ever piece of gear that is G2. That means grenade damage plus 20%. You can start using those in your next match, but the reason I wanted to put these in there and get the extra grenade damage is because you may or may not have heard from your factions that you are going to have the ability to have a breakout feature in Faction Wars. So there's going to be 4 players on the field. 1 player will be a designated defender. 1 player will be a bomber. 1 player will be a tank. 1 player will be a rover. You can gain points by defending. You don't have to defend. That defender can become a rover. But if you have a bomber and they're wearing these legs, they're going to deal 20% more damage with their grenades, which means the wall's going to go down faster. So you want a couple people to have this gear. It's AP1 gear, but it's also going to give your bomber 20% additional damage by throwing grenades. So it's good for PvP. It's good for Faction War. It's just good. So never rolled out before. First time I've ever added this, so looking forward to seeing it. You can't equip it tonight. Sorry, but you can equip it after tonight. So next week's matches, if you have this piece of gear, remember, all PvP gear is H3, D3 by default. So these are extra stats. So this is H3, D3, AP1, G2. So there you go. That's I'm going to say this is I'm going to ask, you guys may say no, is this the best bundle that we've ever put together? Because I feel like the grenades is a lot. I think the purple up top is a lot. And I think that piece of gear and the pets, I mean, there's 3 pets mixed in there. But the legs alone are the best. I think they're the best PvP piece we've ever put together. All right, we got a couple more people. I see Animal picked up all the bundles. Busy Bee going silver and red. I see you, Busy Bee. Trigger picking up all. So Trigger picking up all as well. Very good. All right. So we got a match to kick off in a little bit. I got a couple more minutes because we did start a little bit early. So any questions, any observations, any comments, whether it's Faction Wars, Friday night, going to be a whole lot of fun. I need all of you guys to be ready to rock Friday night. You swam to the island. You're going to start a fire. And you're going to get cozy. You're going to get comfortable. You're going to relax a little bit. And you're going to have a little bit of fun. Now, it will turn into an adventure later on, of course. But that scenario is not to trick you. It's to get everybody together to celebrate the 6 months. It's to turn into treasure maps. It's to talk about the rewards. And the story will continue. You'll see how the story continue, but I'm not just kind of getting you by the fire. Look, I know there's a lot of trust issues. Last time you guys were Crowley's farm and there was a fire, the logs might have been loaded with stuff and it might have made you a little bit crazy. I understand that. I'm not going to trick you with firewood this time and making you walk through a city that may or may not exist. Those of you that started the game late, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yes. I see Father Ron picking up all the bundles and Football Master, purple and a color. Julie J picking up double purple, one for her and one for Nixie. So appreciate all you guys not only picking up bundles, but picking them up for other people. And once again, for every bundle you pick up, whether it's for you or somebody else, you do get the extra Cosmos. Awesome. You got it. You got it, Football. It's a pretty good choice. I think the red's a great choice. Some pretty good firepower in there. I see you, Julia. Julia Muse, red and white. Awesome. So as I said, we got a couple more people. They're going to be jumping in shortly. Yep, I got you, Julia. Anthony wants a pure pet bundle. You know, you'll get caught up on the pets pretty soon. We've never done a pure pet bundle. That would be pretty crazy. That might be a little much to have like 20 pets up there, though. All right. Well, look at this. She goes, I don't even know what the bundles are, but I want them. Hello, Rocket. One, Rocket, there's a pet up there that you're going to love. Jackson will probably be your new favorite pet. It's a red panda. And he does AP1. He does 10% damage. And he hangs around until he gets killed. So he's pretty potent. And those legs are pretty amazing too. Oh my goodness, Dimes. A third pets, a third glyphs, and a third gems and sockets. You know, I have been putting more PvP gems up there. So the last couple bundles did have PvP gems. Yeah, Jackson is the real deal. All right, the last thing that I'm going to say, because I'm very excited about Friday. Friday is going to take us into Salisbury Island, and many of you have gotten your shirts. So you see on the back of that shirt listing all the things that we've been through and how we're getting ready to kick off Salisbury Island the second half of the season. The treasure maps and the work you guys have put in, and now the next wave is collecting the cosmos, right? Cosmos is not only a flower, it also has to do with the universe. So you'll figure it out. But that story on Salisbury and how it propels us the rest of the year, I'm really looking forward to it. So everything is really starting to tie together. The island, faction wars. I can't tell you. It's like I want to talk about it. Like I really, at some point, if you guys would like this, I'll do a open mic and we'll just talk about the inspiration of these different scenes and how I came up with some of them and how they tie together and the congruency. So I can't do it right now because I'll elaborate too much of the story, and it's very hard for me to keep secrets from you guys anyway. But certainly after the fact, we can go back and we can sort of walk through each of those chapters again. But I'm very excited about Salisbury Island. And I'm very excited about Faction Wars. And you'll see why all that makes sense. No liquor was involved. I'm a very light drinker. I'm ready for some PvP. A lot of nerves tonight. Oh, that's the last thing I was going to say. Several of you have gear in bundles that you have not equipped yet. Equipped it. If you guys are picking up these bundles and you got an epic band or an epic cape, do not say, hey, let me just use what I used last week. So by next week, you guys need to send me updates with all your new gear, because 2 or 3 pieces of this gear is a big, big deal. I'm going to give you an idea. we have people with over 20 base life just from their new gear. So, equipped it, even if it's only 1 or 2 pieces. If you gift past gear, the gems and the glyphs come off of it. So, if you get new battle gear and you give your other PvP gear to somebody else, they have to regem it and reglyph it. All right, I'm ready for some matches. Now, I will be keeping time tonight. If a moderator's in and they want to jump in and help out, Julia, you want to help keep time? I mean, at this point in the tournament, the only thing that I think really, could cause a challenge is mental blocks that we have from time to time. But other than that, all right. Yeah, and once again, just be very lenient on the time. 10, 5, we don't need to have 100 numbers up on the screen. So kind of go at your own pace. So I've got B-Dub and I got Amanda, I got Kel and I got Moon. So I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. Give me your pre-match buffs right now. And that would include elixirs, tapes, and wax. Elixirs, tape, and wax. B-Dub is going immune. Double Eli. On the grog. And the rifle. And going red graph. And going blade wax on Sinister. Amanda, immune elixir. Going double Eli. On Mirror Mask. And also on Grog. And going red graph as well. And going Boax. On Icarus. Moonshot. Black and blue. Hope that's not foreshadowing Moonshot. Eli on bow. Immune elixir. And we'll see if I don't think I missed Kells yet. Kel's going black, purple. Eli. Turbo. And going bullet. Wax. All right, let me calculate these numbers. Give me 1 second. Wow. This is some stats tonight. I'm going to, later on we might have a matchup that has more stats, but tonight has the best gear of any battle we've ever had, obviously because of the new epics. But there's some good stats here, everybody. All right, so tonight's order is going to be Amanda, Moonshot, Amanda, Moonshot, B-Dub, and Kel will be finishing out the round, and we're going to go with, oh boy, I'm going to put you guys in a little railroad scenario. And we're going to put B-Dub here, up on a little balcony. Amanda, we're going to put you over here behind the tree. Kel, you're over here behind this little small building. And Moonshot in between the two buildings. And Julia, give me a 20-second timer. We've kicked off the round. Amanda, you're on the clock. You got 20 seconds. No line of sight. I can't tell your line of sight. You can see it. You're behind the building. Distance. You guys are all within 30 yards. You just have no line of sight. All right. Amanda is going to go sniper page 3 to Moon. She's going to steal blue. Blue is out of play, Moon. And she's going to put a fizzle bomb on Moon. Good stuff. All right. Moon, you have 20-second timer. Chuck, you are next week. You'll be playing next week. Big match. Oh. Moon is going to go SP3. He's going to steal Amanda's blue. And he's going to summon Hawk. To B-Dub. B-Dub, list the 2 weapons that you have that do not have Elysium on them. Actually, you have Calico, so Calico cannot be disarmed either. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty easy, I think. All right, so it's going to be Sinister. Yep, Sinister is taken by the Hawk. It's a pretty good move, Moonshot. That's the one with the blade wax on it as well. Moonshot making a big play early on. All right, the Hawk is taken B-Dub Sinister. And B-Dub, you're up. $20 seconds. All right, B-Dub is going to put a stun bomb on Kel. And bringing the early damage, Hannibal. To Moon. Moon, I've got you at 93. I've got you at 93. And that's Hannibal's first hit. All right, Kel, finish out the round for us. Kel at 100, Moon at 93. Twisted Sisters, no damage yet. If you guys don't see a timer, you're still on the clock. I got you. So, Kel, you're up. All right, Sledge and Yellow Arrow to Amanda. So, Kel, you got no direct line of sight on Amanda, so I'm going to show you where you need to be in order to get a shot on Amanda. You can certainly take a turn to climb up on top of the building. Gives you a line of sight. Or you can come out to about right here. So confirm one of those two areas. All right, so we're going to leave Kel there. I'm going to give it to her. It's not a lot of movement. Looks like further than it is. But basically, she's sliding to the side. I'm going to say roughly 10 yards. Summon Sledge. So Sledge is making his way. You guys know Sledge takes a little bit of time to get there. And Kel's doing a little extra damage with this. So give me 1 second, and because I'm going to calculate. All right, so Sledge is on his way to Amanda. It's turn number 1. And Amanda, you take an arrow shot via Rainbow, and it is going to do 10%. It's going to take you down to 90. But it's also going to hit you for AP 4. It's going to take you from, hold tighter, it's going to take you from 32 down to 28 base. So Amanda was sitting at 32. Now you're down to a low 28. All right, that's the end of the first round, everybody. Hannibal's in play. Sledge is in play. Amanda just took some AP damage. Also, a yellow arrow from Kel. And Amanda, you're up. Ten seconds this time around. Actually, Amanda, I'm gonna knock you down to 85. Kel's got Turbo Elixir in play. Bonus damage. So first 10 minutes she has Turbo Elixir. So correction, you're at 85 and 28. All right, so let's start out with Red Toxie. Red Toxie rolls into Moon. Moon, we're going to take you down to 60%. After Red Toxie, you are infected by Toxin. And Amanda is going to follow up with a yellow plasma arrow right to Kel, and she does have line of sight. And it's going to look very similar to what Kel just did to Amanda. And actually, and I got another correction. Sorry, Amanda. I got to get all Kel's stats. Kel's using purple graphene. So you also took one additional AP. So you took 5 instead of 4. I'll get it together soon. So Amanda, you're at 20. You're 85 and 27 because she is using purple graphene. Now Amanda returns the favor to Kel. She's going to hit her with yellow plasma. Pretty mirror as far as stats and damage. Icarus does slightly more damage than the rainbow that Kel was using, but Amanda's still rocking AP4. Kel is at 39 base. 39 base with her tapes and with her class. So Amanda, you're going to hit Kel with Icarus, but you got the bow wax on there as well. So additional damage from the bow wax, additional damage, AP. Kel, we're taking you down to 35 base. Yeah, I told you guys, this gear is legit. Kel's down to 35. And 85 as well. Both players are getting a boost. Amanda's one attack with the bow wax. It will drop off after one more. Moonshot, you're up. Moonshot, you're affected by red toxie. Kel, 85 and 35. Moon at 60. B-Dub, 100%. Amanda, 85 and 27. Damage will be high. Damage will be high, everybody. These are not, these are super, super geared teams. Which means a couple wrong moves could be the difference between winning and losing. High pressure on both teams right now. Actually, you're good. So Moonshot is going to go blue bomb, which is fine. This should be 3 moves rounded down. I'll double check it. So blue bomb to Amanda. He's dropping the heal and seal. Because it is a drop. And he's summoning Mac. So Mac will fly in. Hardest hitting pet in the game, but it won't hit till next turn. So Mac is moving in to hit Amanda. And Amanda, you'll take the damage from that pet next turn. B-Dub, you're up. 10-second timer for you. Hannibal is still in play. So Hannibal will hit Moon after your first action. All right, detonate stun on Kel and move toward fence line. Okay. Where, hang on, Bonnie. You're going to have to help me out with the location. You mean over here? To the right? Okay. All right. So Bonnie's moving closer to the fence line. Yeah, and if that's good, that's where you can go. Hannibal is going to hit Moonshot again. So Moon, you get the effect of heal and seal. So you are temporarily sealed. That resolves and takes you back to 70. Hannibal hits you again. You're no longer sealed. So the seal drops off. B-Dub is going to stun Kel. So Kel, you have one action. And Kel, you're up. You have a 10-second timer. So Kel's going to go, she's going to go love boat to Amanda. And it's going to bring Kel back to 90. And it's going to take Amanda down to 78. Red Toxie is, Venom is out of play. Sledge moves closer. And you did get rid of Toxie because your heal resolved. So your heal resolved, Moonshot. You got rid of Toxie, you were temporarily sealed, and now you're not. All right, Amanda, you're up. 10-second timer for you. This is round number 3, everybody. Kel at 90-35, Moonshot at 70, B-Dub 100%, and Amanda 78 and 27. All right, Amanda is going to summon Nolan. Nolan is in play. And Amanda's going to fire Mental Block at Kel. All right, I will need a timer for this one. Oh, no pictures. Pictures ain't going to help you guys. All right, hold on. All right. Kel, give me a 999 if you're ready for this. All right, Amy, on my signal, if you can give me a 10-second timer. Kel, tell me what these 3 items have in common. Fireman, Ace, Junk Man. Fireman, Ace, and Junk Man. Give me a 10-second timer, Amy. Make it a rapid 10-second timer, too. Got about 4 seconds, Kel. I need an answer. Three, two, one. Last guess. All right. Time is up. That's like 15 seconds. She says uniforms. That is incorrect. You take 25% damage. 25% damage from Kel. They are terms for baseball pitchers. Terms for baseball pitchers. Fireman throws heat. Junkman throws off-speed pitches. And an ace is the ace of your staff. So, Kel suffers the mental block. Very good move. All right. Moonshot, you're up. And at the start of your turn, Mac will detonate on Amanda. Remember, he's a 2-turn pet, D15. Amanda, you're taking some damage here. We're going to knock you down to 64. Amanda, you're down to 64 and 27. Amanda 64, Kel 60, Moonshot 70. Kel, your turbo elixir is gone. All right, so Moon's going to start out with a mustard bomb. To Amanda, and then he's going to summon Red Rex. So Red Rex first turn, Amanda. Now, Red Rex is not a poison. He is a pet that has to be attacked, and because it is Red Rex, he's hitting for 10% more. So Amanda, he is a 15% pet with your gear. I'm going to knock you down to 50, from 64 to 50. And actually, Amanda, I'm going to give you a 10% kickback because you do have pet resist. So I'm taking you back up to 60 for the last 2 pets. The chest gear she has, Epic, is PR5. So she mitigates some of that damage. So Amanda, 60, taking Red Rex damage. Kel, 60, Moonshot, 70, and B-Dub, you're up. 10-second timer for you. All right, B-Dub is going to go Red Rex to Kel. Same rules apply. Kel has the Epic chess piece, so she's taking a little bit less of it. But Kel, you're still eating 10% from Red Rex. And he is at your ankles. And B-Dub is going to go Noir to Moon. And that is a AP7 Moonshot. You're taking AP7. It's going to take you down from 24 base to 17 base. Kel, 50 and 35. Moon, 70 and 17. B-Dub, 100. Amanda, 60 and 27. Nolan's in play. 2 Red Rex are in play. And Sledge is still in play. Speaking of Sledge, Kel, you're up. You have a 10-second timer, Kel. And Moonshot, your immune elixir was removed as well because she hit you with no R. Just FYI. Keep that in mind. We're over halfway through the match, everybody. Over halfway through the match. All right. Kel is going to kill Bonnie's Red Rex. And she is going to summon her own Red Rex. Same thing. Amanda will mitigate some of it. She is down to 50. Now, let me clarify something. Amanda is currently being hit by 2 red wrecks, which is allowed. However, you cannot be infected by 2 toxins at the same time. So you cannot Gus, you cannot Percy, you cannot Red Toxie, but you can cast multiple pets on an opponent. And right now, Moonshot and Amanda have both cast Red Rex. So, Amanda, you got 2 pets biting at your ankle right now, and you have a 10-second timer. All right. I'll let it go through. Let me clarify, though. This is not a toxin. It's a pet. So you cannot grog, activate the mask, and attack. That would be too many moves. Remember, your attack is 1 turn. Healing grog is a turn as well, and activating mask would be a half a turn. That'd be 2.5 turns, rounded down would be 2. So keep her timer rolling from 5 seconds. You can activate mask and use your dagger. That would be allowed. Okay. All right, so she's going to activate the mirror mask. All right, so let me resolve that first. Okay, you've activated the target. Now, let me also tell you that Rex is targeting you. You are already targeted. So, which Rex do you want to kill? Moonshots or Kells? All right. So Moonshot, your red Rex is out of play. Amanda there's 3 Amandas. You still have Kel's red Rex targeting you. And Moonshot, you're up. All right, he's going to summon Sparky. To Amanda. You can, because she killed your pet, so Moonshot does not have a pet in play. And he's going to go Blue Bomb to B-Dub. So Bonnie's wearing a blue bomb, Amanda's wearing a blue bomb, and Sparky is going to fly in. He's going to hit Amanda. He's a D9 pet. Now, Amanda mitigates the first 5 points of that. So Sparky goes in and hits her for 3, does 0 damage to her. However, Sparky splits up and does D3 to each one of her clones. Effectively damaging her clones. So each of her clones have taken damage. Not enough damage to kill them, but they have taken damage. So Amanda's being hit by Kel's Red Rex. Both of her clones have taken Sparky damage. Amanda mitigates the damage from Sparky. And B-Dub, you're up. All right, B-Dub is going to go Purple Spark to Kel. And then Percy to Moon. And Percy is going to be 10, 30, and 60. Now Percy is going to do Deadly Venom to Moonshot. So Moonshot is affected. D10, Moonshot. I'm going to knock you down to 62. Kel at 50, 35. Moonshot 62 and 17, affected by Percy. B-Dub at 100. Amanda 50 and 27. And Kel, you are under the effect of Purple Spark. And there is no telling what is liable to happen. Kel is going to go Sparky to Amanda. And Mirror Magic to B-Dub. It's a lot of actions. Okay. First and foremost, Sledge, 5 turns, hits and resolves on Amanda. So Amanda, Sledge is going to knock you down from 50 to 45, but you mitigate 5 of it, so no worries with that. But Sledge also hits you for AP 3, taking you from 27 down to 24. So you take the AP damage. Secondly, Red Rex hits you the second time for 20, but you mitigate 5 of it. I'm going to take you down to 37, Red Rex. Kel. Kel goes to cast Sparky. And you know what? I don't have anything good for this one. It just doesn't work. It flames out. You're under the effect of purple. Sparky fizzles. So Sparky never happens due to the purple spark. And in addition, after the purple spark is done with you, it does, of course, jump over to your pet. And it makes your pet a little bit crazy. So, Kel, no purple spark. It does jump over to you. And for some reason, you lay down that mirror magic and decide not even to throw it. You just set it down on the ground. Actually, you know what? You bury it. You start digging a hole and you bury it for Sparky. All right. Amanda, you're up. Kel, 50 and 35. Moonshot, 62-17. B-Dub, 100. And Amanda, 37 and 24. Can't do both, Amanda. Heel grog and attack is 2 full moves. You can't attack and use a heel grog. You can attack and you can use a booster potion, but you can't use a heel grog and get an attack move in. All right, Amanda going with the heel grog. So, Amanda, you need to pick a 4, 5, or 6. Four, 5, or 6 will give you 100. 1, 2, or 3, you only get 50. She picks 2. And it is a 4. Amanda getting all of her health back. Right there. So Amanda, you are back to 132. Healing grog is out of play. Moonshot, you're up. By the way, we're under 10 minutes to play. Purple effects have been neutralized. No. No, the grenade would be an attack, and your shot would be an attack. In order to activate the split shot, you got to fire something. All right, Moonshot is going to drop heel smoke. You are surrounded by heel smoke. And he does a split shot to Amanda. And you know what? Let's cover that up. Moonshot. I switched scenes, by the way. It's not the same one. The 5's not in the same place. Moonshot, pick a number. And that is correct. Actually, you can't do it. Sorry. Good call, Amanda. You've already used your ability. You can't split shot. I'm going to pause the timer. And Moonshot has a 5-point penalty. I'm knocking you down to 57 for doubling up on your sniper abilities. And timer's been reset to 5. All right, so he dropped the heel smoke, and he goes aqua to Amanda, and it hits 92. Kel at 50-35, Moonshot 57-17, B-Dub at 100, Amanda at 92, and B-Dub, you're up. 10-second timer. All right. Bonnie is going to go. All right, there's a couple things that we have to do here. So Amanda still has a Rex on her. Yep. So Bonnie, you're going to have to move over to here to give you line of sight. And red Toxie is fine. It's minimal moves. So Moonshot's heel smoke resolves. Moonshot is back to 100% with the heel smoke. So Bonnie moves over, summons red Toxie to Kel. Kel, you're going to take 30 of that because of your pet resist, but still going to knock you down to 20. And then Bonnie's going to use the other attack to take out Red Rex, which would have hit Amanda for 30. So a sweet, sweet play to take the pet out of play off of Amanda. Kel at 20. Moon back to 100. Bonnie to 100. Amanda 92. We're under 2 minutes to play. Healing effects have been minimized. Kel, you're up. Under 2 minutes to play, everybody. All right, Kel is going to cast Gus. So that is going to put B-Dub and Amanda both in Deadly Venom, but they mitigate the first 5. So Amanda, you're at 87. B-Dub, you're slightly better geared. We put you at 96. Both are affected by Deadly Venom. Kel with a Healing Grog. And Kel, we're going to do a die roll on your Healing Grog. One or a 2. 25%. 3 or 4, 50%. 5 or 6, 100%. Cut in half. You need a 5 or a 6. 25, 50, or 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She picks a 3. It is a 4, which is going to be 50% cut in half. It's 25%. It's going to take Kel back to 45. Red Toxie has been taken off. Kel at 45. Moon at 100. B-Dub at 96. Amanda at 87. Each player has 1 move remaining. The match is super, super close, everybody. Amanda, this is your final move. Make it count. All right, Amanda is going to go Frost Grenade at Kel. And Nolan is going to throw Flame. Kel, any reaction to that? Amanda, you do have a half of action remaining, by the way. Nolan does not count as your action. He's on his own. So any movement, anything, I'll give you 5-second timer. Nolan does not count as your action. She's not throwing 2 turns. Nolan's throwing a grenade. Okay, Amanda's going to drop Heal and Seal. So she drops Heal and Seal, throws a grenade. Nolan throws a grenade. Kel, which grenade are you going to target with blue? Amanda's or Nolan's? Just protocol. Okay, so Kel stops the frost grenade that Amanda throws. Nolan throws the flame grenade. It's a D10. Kel's taking 8 of it. Kel is going to take you down to 38. You stop the flame grenade. Amanda covered in heal and seal smoke. Moonshot. You're up. Kel 38-35. Moonshot 117. B-Dub 96 in full. Amanda 87 and 32. Oh, by the way, hold on. Red-blue also stops the grenade and hits Amanda for 10. She mitigates 5 of it, taking Amanda down to 82. It could have been where you used it, but you can't use legendaries in the last 2 minutes of the match. So, no. Yes and no. All right. Okay. Tell me what Trey is going to do. And no, you can't cast blue to stop an aqua. So hold off on that, Amanda. So what is Trey going to do, Moonshot? Okay. All right, so here's the way this is going to resolve. First of all, Amanda's going to get 10 points back for the heal and seal, bringing her up to 92. Then she becomes sealed. Moonshot summons Trey. Trey will resolve first. Trey hits Amanda, breaking the seal. Then he throws the grenade and simultaneously detonates the blue bomb on Amanda. The blue bomb is going to temporarily lower her health 25%. So that is going to take her from 92 to 67. The aqua grenade cannot be stopped. So the aqua grenade is going to take her down to 59. So Moonshot has resolved. Kel 38-35. Moonshot 117. B-Dub 96. Amanda 59 and 32. B-Dub, this is your final move of the match. All right, homing pigeon. Gets the sinister. The sinister has unused blade wax on it. So this is going to be a Fury 4 Sinister with a 50% buff. Taking Kel down to 8 and 31. And Kel, you get the final move of the match. Kel is at 8, Moon is at 100, B-Dub 96, and Amanda at 59. All right. Kel is going to revive. Revive is nerfed by 50%. Which brings Kel up to 58. Final totals. Kel, 58. Moonshot, 100. For a total of 158. B-Dub, 96. And 57. For a total of 155. But hold on. Kel, 31 of 39 base life. Moonshot, 17 of 24 base life. Although Kel and Moon have an overall health total 4 higher, B-Dub and Amanda perfect on base life, and Kel and Moon down 25%. The match goes to the Twisted Sisters, dealing more damage and more overall base armor piercing damage. Close match, but the armor piercing was the difference in the match. As close to a match as you're going to get, but the armor pin was super, the armor pin was not close. Great game, good match, down to the wire. Very well played on both teams. Buffering, what happened to New One? Watch the playback. The Twisted Sisters win by overall base damage. Kel and Moon had a 4-point lead, 5-point lead on base. Twisted Sisters did 30% more, roughly 30% more armor pen damage. So great match. That wow, that's tournament. That is tournament friendly right there. So congratulations, congratulations to both teams. Certainly Kel and Moon get better and better every season. I mean, good synergy with slightly less geared than the other team, but boy, it came down to the wire. So, whew. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call. Yeah, I'm exhausted too. That had, all the activity, the good plays. You had clones and Sparky and Purple Sparks and Sinister and homing pigeons. Moonshot, what you should have done, Jason, is you should have double detonated those blue bombs. I think if you would have detonated the blue bomb on Bonnie and also the one on Amanda, it might have been. It might have been enough. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it. But I thought you were going to double detonate the blue bombs. But it would have had to be decisive because of the AP damage. But I certainly think that Kel and Moon probably play the Twisted Sisters as well as anybody. That gap is certainly narrowed. All right, and if you guys are rezzing pets, do me a favor. Just message it over to me. And guess what, everybody? We got another one. We got another really good match. I know if you talk about adrenaline, wow. The defending champs almost knocked out in their first match. I got a feeling some people are going to be watching playbacks trying to get a blueprint for tonight's match. All right. Kel, are you fired up enough to help me keep time this match? It was a good one. Certainly, you guys get my respect. Look, every match somebody has to lose. I know it's tough to go to the wire like that and have everything lined up and be one or two moves away. I thought the double Red Rex was a great play by Kel and Moon. It got them on their heels a little bit, but then after that, the heels and the recovery, that's where B-Dub and Amanda started getting control again. And the Purple Spark was big too. That really, Kel lost a turn with that. All right, we've got Busy Bee and Sheila Beasley, Trigger and Rocket. So, Kel, give me 30 seconds. And Busy Bee, Sheila, Trigger, and Rocket, everybody give me your pre-match buffs. This is for a ticket to the semifinals. The Twisted Sister just punched their ticket in the closest possible way. Who is going to be next? Anything can happen. Almost had a big upset right there. Busy Bee going immune. Black Graph. Eli on Grog. Sheila, Eli on Arc, immune, blue and black. Trigger, immune, 2 black, and Eli. And Rocket going blue. Purple. Eli on the Arc Mask. Immune. All right. Well said. All right, I got you, Rocket, with the black graph. Moonshot, I couldn't have said it any better. Moonshot, what a move, Bonnie. Well, it was a great move. The homing pigeon to get the Sinister back that already had the blade wax on it was a big hit. And she was only a couple points away from getting a killing blow on Kel. That's how close that was. So, yeah, that was perfectly timed. Right move at the right time. If she does not use the homing pigeon there, I don't think they win. I think if she does any other attack, and it was, yeah, that's the way you play. You got to know your items. All right, so the order is going to be Beasley, Rocket, Busy Bee, and Trigger will be closing us out. I got a good scenario for you guys. I think you're going to like it. Let me remove our players. How about a nice little relaxation station? So this is it's a little known fact. This is Will the Bill. No, this isn't Will the Bill's house. If it was, I'd be over there every weekend. So we're going to let's put Trigger over here. Little table over there. Rocket, we're going to put you down here, hiding out behind the wall. Beasley, you're over here. And Busy Bee, you're over there. No line of sight for anybody. Everybody about 30 yards out. Yeah, we're fighting at Rocket's new house. This is where she's moving to. If you guys want to know why Rocket hasn't been online in a couple days, because she's been moving here furnishing. All right. Sheila, you're first. Miss Sheila Mahomes. Kel, can you give me a 20-second timer? Let's get Beasley on the clock. 20-second timer, everybody. Busy Bee's like, I'm swimming. Which pool? Looks like there's a couple of them. I mean, you got to have two pools, right? See, you guys already rubbed off on Sheila. Summoning King to Gina. And with the precision of Mahomes, Fizzle Bomb to Trigger. I love it. I love it, Beasley. Fizzle Bomb. To Trigger. And we're going to summon King. All right, Gina. It's time to give up one of those legendaries. Gina, list your legendaries that you have equipped. I know you have Lost Soul. The Arc Mask has Eli, so you're not going to lose that. A great season to Kel and Moonshot. They lost a couple close ones during the season. But, wow, what a tournament. Big win the other night and took the champs down to the wire. All right, Medallion, Lost Soul, and I. All right. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Let's do it in that order. 1 or 2, you lose the Medallion. 3 or 4, you lose Lost Soul. 5 or 6, you lose the eye ring. Like Beasley's playing aggressive right out of the gates. Taking stuff. Picks a 3, and it is a 4. So 3 or a 4. She loses Lost Soul. Gina, Lost Soul is out of play. Good move, Beasley. All right, Rocket, you're up. All right, so summon bees on busy, which we can do, and move to line of sight. That's going to be a little bit far for you. So Rocket, get to line of sight on busy. I'm going to have to put you about here. So, yeah, you can't move any more than that and still get a shot on her. So you can certainly get the bees, but the movement's too far. Careful, busy might command the bees to go get her some honey. All right, who's a stun bomb going on? All right. Stun is going to Busy. All right, Busy, you're up. We'll give you 20 seconds. Busy's at 95 from the Bees. Sheila, 100%. Trigger, no move yet. And Rocket, 100% with a stun on Busy. The Bees will hit Busy Bee. They'll come back, and they'll heal Rocket if she takes any damage. All right, Busy. You do manage to put an explosive trap somewhere in that vicinity. And then she's going to put a stun bomb on Trigger. So, Angel, there's an explosive trap over in your neighborhood. And you might find it this turn. You're up. You have 20-second timer. And that will close out the first round. Trigger's going to go Sniper Page 3. And she's taking Sheila Beasley's blue. Oh, no. That's like taking a football from Pat Mahomes. And she goes Fizzle to Sheila as well. And Sheila is like, nope. Removing the Fizzle right away. I love it. Both engineers have used their moves. Busy Bee's used her explosive trap. Sheila Beasley's used her remove trap. Right as it happened. And Sheila, you're up. You have a 10-second timer this round. Summon Hawk to Trigger. We can do that. And detonate Fizzle on Trigger. And Sheila, what are we taking? What are we going to fizzle? Heal and seal. No, her fizzle was on you, Angel. So, look at this. Somebody finally played Swap Smoke. Very well done. I do have to ask, though. Trigger, do you have Ghost Smoke in your inventory? It does have to be swapped with something in her inventory. All right. So Ghost Smoke is out of play. Rocket pulling the first ever swap smoke. All right, hold on a second, Busy. I still have to resolve Sheila's Hawk. So, Trigger, list all your weapons in chat. Lost Soul, Brace, and Sting. All right, so let's do this. Well, you have Eli on Lost Soul. So I'm going to go 50-50, and I'll roll it. You lose your Brace 6. Brace 6 is out of play. All right. Now let's get to Rocket. So Rocket, you get an additional half move. So now that we've resolved that, so Gina cast Swap Smoke, so she switched it up. Perfectly fine. But you still have another half move to a full move. Okay, let's give Gina a 10-second timer. All right. Detonate stun on Busy. All doable. All right. So Nolan is out. And detonate stun on Busy. All right, Busy. Swap Smoke can be used in play to switch a smoke. Of course, you can only use Swap Smoke one time like anything else. So it's a one-time deal. But it is kind of a fizzle resistance type of thing. And you can use it out of game if you want to get rid of a Swap Smoke and get another smoke that you might want better. It's almost like a trade or a deterrent. Busy, you're up. You have a 10-second timer, and you can only do one thing because you're stunned. So she's going to detonate stun on Trigger. That works. All right. All bombs have either been activated or disarmed. Trigger, you're up, and you get one action only. All pets are resolved. All bombs are resolved. Pretty smooth match so far. Trigger's going to go blue bomb on Busy. All right. End of round number 3. Sheila Beasley. 10-second timer for you. Busy at 95. Sheila, Trigger, and Rocket all at 100. Busy goes to disarm the trap, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to dock you 5 points because you already used explosive trap. You doubled up on your own abilities. 5-point penalty. Beasley's going to go stun to Rocket and detonate. Rocket, you only get 1 action yet again. And you are up. Gina, 10 seconds to you. 1 action only. I like the strategy. The busy bees are running the ball. They're handing the ball off. Working the clock a little bit. Setting it up for something. Gene, is it going to be detonated or is it going to, it's a half a move? If that's the only thing you do, you can cast and detonate, or you can cast it and then do something else. Move, attack. Oh. You're right. Sorry. You're stunned. Never mind. Thank you, Julia. All right, so she cast the stun bomb on Sheila because she is stunned. All right, Busy. Busy Bee, who likes to disarm traps while she casts her XP trap, you have a 10-second timer. And you're not stunned. You can do more stuff, Busy. So she's going to summon Red Rex to trigger. And Trigger uses the eye ring to avoid it. Rex has no target. Rex disappears. Legendary has been played. And she goes Gold Bomb to trigger. All right, and Trigger, finish us out with round number 4. 20 minutes in, everybody. Busy at 90. Sheila, Trigger, and Rocket all at 100%. Trigger's going to go Blue Bomb. To Beasley. All right. right. Busy Bee has a gold bomb on Trigger. Trigger has blue bombs on Busy and Beasley. And Rocket has a stun bomb on Sheila. And you are not stunned. No one is stunned right now. And she's going to summon her homing pigeon to get her brace 6 back. You got it. All right, Beasley, kick us off with a brand new round. Close match. Busy Bee at 90, everybody else 100%. Chargers are ahead of the Bills 3-0 in the third quarter. Sheila's going to go Red Rex to trigger. Trigger, we're going to hit you for 10. And she wants to go Beige Bomb to Rocket. Match is tied. Rocket, you're up. Busy at 90. Trigger at 90. Trigger, you got a Red Rex on your heels. We're halfway through the match, everybody, and we're on round number 5. We've seen stuns and fizzles. King, Hawk, Bees, Pigeons, Red Rex. All right. Gina is going to play a legendary. She is summoning Steel. All right, she's going to detonate the stun bomb on Sheila. Sheila, you're stunned next turn. What Steel does is he steals a weapon, then he steals a piece of armor, and then he hits you 5% per turn. So Busy Bee, list your weapons, please. Zeus, Oasis, and Brace. You know what? Let's do it in that order. Works for me. One or two, you lose Zeus. 3 or 4, you lose Oasis. 5 or 6, you lose Brace. Steel is an absolute Unbelievable legendary pet. Steals a weapon, steals a piece of armor, and then steals 5% of your life per turn. She picks a 2. It is a 6. So Brace is taken out of play, Busy. Sheila's stunned. Steel is still alive. Legendary passive pet. And Busy, you're up. I'm sorry. Yes, Busy, you're up. 10 seconds for you. Mustard and detonate. Rocket takes 5%. Steel takes 3%. He is at half life. Trigger, you're up. All right, the orange crush is going to be for red Rex. If it was a red Toxie, you wouldn't be able to grenade it. But I get what you're saying. So orange crush. To kill the red Rex that Sheila cast on her. So red Rex is out of play. And she wants to drop her own red Rex. To Sheila. Sheila Red Rex rolls in, hits you for 15%, taking you down to 85. That's the first hit. You are stunned, and you have Red Rex on you, and it is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. You get one action. All right, Red Rex is going to keep hitting you. So she's detonating the Beige Bomb to Gina, temporarily taking her down 25% and also lowering her damage by 25%. So Gina is currently at 70. Rocket, you're up. Steel goes into Busy Bee. And Busy Bee, Steel removes your leg armor. All right, Rocket over here. Line of sight to Busy Bee. Silver 6 with green gel to Busy Bee. That is going to bring Rocket back to 100/75. She's temporarily at 75. When she gets the 25 back, she will be back to 100%. And the silver 6 goes to Busy, taking her down to 80, but the armor pin takes her down to 15. 80 and 15. Busy B, you're up. 10-second timer. We're under 15 minutes to play, everybody. Busy B at 80 and 15. Sheila at 85. Trigger 90. And Rocket at 75. She's going to go mustard again and detonate. And Steel is dead. And I did fail to mention, Nolan died last turn, by the way, Rocket, because the mustard bomb affects everything in that area. So her first mustard bomb killed Nolan. Standard pets, 1 mustard bomb kills. Legendary pet, 2 mustard bombs. So Nolan's out of play. Steel is now out of play. Rocket takes additional damage from the mustard bomb as well. So Gina going back to 95 and 70 again. Trigger, you're up. All right, Trigger, your red Rex goes back in. You can't. Oh, you can. You can. My bad. Trigger's going to summon. Hold on a second before you do that. So she's going to summon a legendary pet. But first, Red Rex is going back in to hit a second time to Sheila. So the second attack of Red Rex is going to be 20 this time. So Beasley has taken you down to 65. And Trigger's going to summon Sage. And Sage, who is Sage targeting? All right, so Sage is going to target Beasley. And what Sage does is alternates between 5% damage and 1 AP. Then 5% damage, 1 AP. So it rotates back and forth. So Beasley, Sage is going to hit you for 5%. It's going to take you down to 60. And she's going to go Green Bomb to Busy. And what Green Bomb is going to do, and she's going to detonate it, it's going to lower. All right. Sheila's going to activate the Arc Mask. So Sage attempts to hit. All right, Sheila, I'm assuming you're going to use the Arc Mask on Red Rex and avoid the 20 instead of avoiding the 5. All right, so we're going to give her the 20 back, take her to 85, and then Sage is going to hit, which is going to take her down to 80. So Sheila does have a Red Rex hitting her. Well, actually, she does not. Red Rex goes to hit, does not deal damage, and because he does not deal damage, Red Rex is out of play. So you don't have to worry about Red Rex. The Arc Mask takes care of that. Sage hits you for 5%, and then Trigger casts the green bomb and detonates on Busy, and Busy, that is going to lower your healing by 50% for 2 turns. You also take damage. So it's going to knock you down to 75, and you have a heal nerf for 2 turns. All right. Sheila, you are back up. You have no pets currently hitting you. There's a passive pet that is targeting you. And you got 10 seconds. And we're under 10 minutes to play. Purple effects have been minimized. Of course, all players have immune elixirs anyway. Cannot. All right. Sage is passive, and Sage is literally over here with Rocket. So you got no line of sight on Rocket. So the only way you could kill Sage is to move line of sight and target Sage. All right, we're going to reset your timer. So if you want to kill Sage, let me remove the locks on the characters. All right, Sage is over here. Passive. No worries. So Rocket's in your line of sight. Trigger's around the corner with a pet that's doing damage. That's all. All right. That's certainly doable. So she's going to go stun bomb. Stun bomb to Rocket. And going to have slide over a little bit. I'll give you here. You get to chill in the pool. And then you get a shot on Rocket. So she goes Ammo Noir. And she got an AP1 bonus. So it is going to remove Gina's immune elixir. Probably won't matter. Gina's still currently at 90 and 23 base. So the Ammo Noir is going to hit for 4, which is going to put her at, I'm sorry, she's at 70. Gina's going to put you at 70 and 19 temporarily. All right, Rocket, you're up. And on this turn, you get your health back. So you are back up to 95 and 19. And you have a 10-second timer. All right, stun on Sheila. Sheila, welcome to the world of being stunned again. And silver 6 with blue gel to Busy Bee. So Busy Bee, first thing we need to do is see if you froze. So Busy Bee, pick any number except the number 5. If you pick the number 5, you will be frozen completely and you will miss your next turn. She picks 3, and it is 5. Wow, that's never happened before. Just to show you guys. Busy Bee is ice blocked. First time we've ever had a player ice blocked. So, the blue gel and the silver 6 also does damage, taking her down to 70, and then the AP takes her down to 11. And she is frozen. Trigger, you are next to act. And Sage will hit Beasley for 1 AP. Taking her down to 80 and 20. And Trigger is going to go Green Bomb. And detonate on Sheila, which is going to lower her healing ability by 50%. For 2 turns. Sheila, you're up. 10-second timer for Sheila. Under 5 minutes to play, everybody. Under 5 minutes to play. Busy at 70 and 11. Sheila 80 and 20. Trigger 90. And Rocket 95 and 19. Beasley's going to summon Trey and sacrifice, bringing herself back to 100%. Beasley, you were stunned. Rocket, you're up. That was her stun move. Rocket is going to summon Red Bull. Too busy, and it is going to go in. It's going to do 10% extra damage, so it's going to take her down to 60. He's also going to hit and AP take her down to 10. And she's going to put a blue bomb on Busy. And we are under 2 minutes to play, everybody. That means healing effects have been nerfed by an additional 50%. Busy Bee, you get your turn back. Busy Bee at 60 and 10. Beasley 100. Trigger 90 and Rocket 95. Busy Bee is going to bring Trey in the house. Now, she summons Trey and sacrifices. Now, normally, he would reimburse you 20%. But the first green bomb fell off, so luckily you're not nerfed with that. But healing effects have been minimized, so you only get 10% back, which puts you at 70. And Trigger, finish out the round for us. Oh, I'm sorry. And she goes Aqua to Rocket. Aqua to Rocket. Taking Gina down to 87. All right, Trigger's going to drop Heal and Seal. And you can only detonate one. If you drop a smoke, you can only detonate one. All right, Gold Bomb to Sheila. And Sage hits Beasley for 5% this turn. It's his third attack. All right. This is it. Final turn, everybody. We've been 45 minutes. Each player gets one additional turn. Busy Bee at 70 and 10. Sheila Beasley 95 and 20. Trigger at 90 and Rocket at 87 and 19. Trigger surrounded by Heal and Seal. There's a lot of bombs out there. So Beasley, all or nothing. Final round of the second round. All right, who is Slim going to attack? What's up, Tin Man? Good to see you, man. All right, so Beasley's going to detonate Stun on Rocket. And she's also going to cast Slim on Rocket. Taking Rocket down to 78. No I-Ring in the last 2 minutes. No legendary in the last 2 minutes. Damage goes through. Rocket, you're up. Busy at 70. Sheila, 95 and healing nerfed. Trigger, you're back to 100 and you are sealed. It went through. And Rocket, your final move of the night. And you are stunned. You get one action. She's going to detonate the blue bomb on Busy. Busy. That's going to take you down from 70 to 45. Busy B, you're up. Busy at 45, Sheila at 95, Trigger at 90, Rocket at 78. We're down to the final two moves, everybody. Busy is going to bring the grog. All right, remember, it's a big, big gamble here. Will it pay off? She's going for the heal. Busy. 1 or a 2. 25. 3 or 4, 50. 5 or 6, 100%. She picks a 4. It is a 5. Big, big heal at the best possible time from Busy B. It is 100% cut in half to 50%, bringing her up to 95 and 14. 95 and 14. Busy B 95. Sheila 95, Trigger 100, and Rocket 78. Trigger, it's all up to you. You have a 10-second timer. The match will be won or lost on this move, everybody. Trigger goes double blue bomb detonation at the end, taking Sheila down from 95 down to 70 and taking Busy from 95 down to 70. Busy B 70, Beasley 70, Trigger 100, Rocket 78. The Lost Soul Sisters go double blue bomb detonation for the win on the final turn. Oh, that was like a Hail Mary at the very end. The Killer Bees had the match in their grasp. And double blue bomb detonation. Wow, what a move to finish off the first round. You could not have asked for two better matches. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible gameplay tonight. The Twisted Sisters with a big win early on, and the Lost Soul Sisters heartbreak, stealing victory from the Killer Bees. The Killer Bees did everything right. They played it down to the wire. Busy Bee got frozen, and they overcame the frozen. Wow. I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at how good the gameplay was tonight. So I see Rocket. Rocket says, amazing job reviving Steel. You got it. Let me show you guys the brackets. So after tonight's gameplay, I mean, you know what? I mean, tonight, and even the other night, you know, as good as Fly Rod and Ben have been playing, I hated to see them lose the first round. And then you saw the Emperor and Hippo. They are getting super geared lately. They had a tough match in the first round. They took a tough loss. Tonight, Moon and Kel gave it everything they had. They took the champs down to the wire, actually beat the champs in overall health by a couple of points, but could not get the victory because of armor pin. And then to see one of my personal favorites, man, I love the Killer Bees to play down to the wire. They always give it everything they got. They play hard. And almost we're going to the next round. That would have been, oh, man. But the Lost Soul Sisters pull it out on the final move. Trigger, clutch with 2 blue bombs. And we've got the Twisted Sisters will be playing next Wednesday night. The Lost Soul Sisters will be playing next Wednesday night. And they will be facing the winners. Twisted Sisters will get the winners of the Masters of Faith and the Outlaws, who play Monday night at 10. And Lost Soul Sisters will get the winner of Manic Mayhem, Deadly Dimes, and Tommy. They were on a roll, and then Tommy missed a couple weeks. But don't forget, Manic Mayhem, they were almost undefeated. And then Hellfire and Brimstone is going to be bringing it to them as well. So Monday night, our matchups are incredible. And the 2 winners Monday night will move on to the semifinals. So, awesome stuff. And if you thought that was all we had in store, tomorrow night we're going to be talking Walking Dead. And Friday we're going to be doing our Salisbury Island introduction. So we're moving to a brand new chapter. It's been a couple weeks since we all got together, but it is going to be a blast. So great matches tonight. Some teams are going forward. The teams that got knocked out, I'm just going to ask you guys once again, be here on Monday night. Not only are we adding new PvP pieces every bundle, but there's just some incredible gameplay to watch. So you'll get the best bundles on Monday, Wednesday night. I mean, we're throwing some great stuff together. Friday night is going to be a blast. So we got just some cool stuff lined up. And in 2 weeks, we're doing Faction Wars. So I love to see the factions here cheering each other on. So Jim Stone, love all the players. To my ARC ladies, great job. No doubt about it. I will say that the factions are certainly helping your gameplay, your communication, the knowledge, the items. So I've seen the skill set since we've been doing factions. It's so much better. You guys have extra resources that you can go to figure out, hey, what did I do right? How should I gear? How should I gem this or glyph this? And I mean, you guys are pro. Look how close the matches are. All right, hey, be here tomorrow night to relax, chill, hang out with us. Very casual stream. It's going to be all Walking Dead information. And then Friday, we'll be putting the finishing touches on Salisbury Island. And I do know the winner of the treasure map contest. But what you guys, and you guys may think you know the winner, but what you don't know is the person that is going to be linked to the winner. So just because somebody had the most treasure maps does not mean that they're the only person that is going to go on a quest for a legendary spell casting ability. So that person who won the treasure maps, they're going to choose the next path, the next chapter after Salisbury Island. Another person will be on a quest with them. And as I said before, we might have finished the treasure map. But don't forget, we are now collecting Cosmos. So Cosmos is the new contest. It's going to be going on for 2 months. And when you guys see what the prizes are and when you see what the legendary spellcasting ability is, you're going to want to get your hands on some of those Cosmos. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right, everybody, with that, we had probably our best night of PvP ever. Thanks for everything that you guys do. I can close this down with a tribute if you guys would like it. You know what? I will. Because I can't do the hype video. So once again, here is our first 2-chapter tribute, just to kind of get your mind into what we're going to do Friday night. Get your gear ready. Shoot me a list of all your items, character record sheets, the bundle items you got tonight. Get all that gear together because you can see how hard that hits. It hits unbelievably hard. So get your brand new epic battle gear ready to go. And if you were lucky enough to get Orchid gear or Jade gear, equip that stuff before Friday night. B-Dub, another awesome night. Congratulations to all the fighters. Love tonight. I did too. And B-Dub, you reminded me of something with that super chat. Thank you. This weekend, we're going to do as many as 40 boxes. We'll probably do between 30 and 40, how many we sell. If you guys did not see the pack opening event we did last week, the Tier 2 gear is incredible. So any super chats between now and Saturday will go toward pack opening event. We're going to have brand new legendaries this weekend. There's a brand new item called Timber. There's only going to be one of those ever rolled out. That is going to be in packs this weekend. We're going to add additional legendaries. And also, we've got all the pieces from Snow Gear, all the pieces from Amber, all the pieces from Jade, and all the pieces from Orchid are now in the mix. The Tier 2 gear is unbelievable. So you'll get a chance to pick that up over the weekend as well. Thanks for everything that you guys do. Great job to the players and the people got eliminated. Great job to you. You played a hell of a season. You guys represent the game extremely well. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for giving it your all. And be here on Monday night to cheer on the next round and see who goes to the semifinals. Thanks. I will talk to you all tomorrow night. Peace.
You asked me to get trust in you, and I did, 'cause I had no clue. And I guess this is all you got, empty promises you forgot. 'Cause all you wanted you disappear out of the blue. You even seem to forget my name, feeling like it was a close for shame. Oh no, 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 no. Been acting like my best friend. Give me reason where I went. Your two colors have come to light, and it's now free inside. Left when I needed you, you disappeared out of the blue. You even seemed to forget my name, feeling like it was a close for shame. Oh, oh, I know. So you when I needed you, out of the blue. You haven't seemed to forget my name, feeling like it was a cause for shame. For sure my lesson here, laid back away. Oh,